I'm curious to know that if you became more outspoken once you started like realizing that you're not aligned with the church and you're not aligned with the military and stuff like
actually, no, I've always been this way. Like,
Okay.
when I was 16, when Trump first got inaugurated, I actually held a protest at my school. I organized it, got it all together. They brought helicopters out there. They was trying. The superintendent came down. They was trying to stop me. XYZ. We called it the Use Your Voice movement. It didn't last very long. Like I said, I was 16, but I've always been very outspoken about this. And part of that is due because I've been on a debate team my whole life.
Yeah.
But
You're ready to
it's just
debate.
like once you read and once you become aware of certain things, I just can't stand a fucking bully. At the end of the day, I can't stand a bully. As someone who's been bullied before, as someone who stuck up for people who's been bullied, can't stand a fucking bully. And what is the massive institution of fucking all these different things, military, XYZ? What are they if not big ass bullies at the end of the day?
I mean, they're hubs to make us more money, and by us I mean them, as in the powers that be.
Yeah, those fuck niggas. Are we allowed to say the N-word on Twitch? Am I getting you
No idea,
banned?
bro. This is my second Twitch stream. If you get me banned, it is what it is. But I think that shit like this needs to be discussed. There's no need in being placated by things such as church or military and sticking to those ideals without doing the research or doing the knowledge on fucking other things. Like, you can't be. Have you been out of Texas before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been? How far you go? Like,
I've
out
been
the country or out the state?
I've been to Ireland, I've been to the Bahamas, I've been to.
So you know the feeling when you first leave the country. It's like, damn, I've been so worried about whoop de whoop, and there's so many other things in the world. Like, even if you just leave the state, it's like, bro, there's so many other things in the world. So many people here that didn't even know that I existed.
You gotta broaden your horizons,
Yeah.
certainly.
What do you think that young men who feel lost or they're feeling like they need to find that thing, they're thinking about joining the church, joining the military, joining the gang, what do you think that they need to do to be able to find themselves?
As corny as it is, at first, you gotta look inward. You have to shut everything off. Turn off that Xbox, turn off that PlayStation, turn off that porn, turn off that whatever the hell that you were looking at that's distracting you, because everybody knows what's distracting them. Everybody knows it. No one can tell me, I don't know what's distracting you. You know what's distracting you. You think longer hard enough, you'll know what's distracting you. Turn that shit off and really think about what you want to do. Like, what impact do you want to leave on the world? And it don't have to be something super deep. Like, everybody's not meant to be a civil rights activist. If you want to hoop, figure out what the hell it is you need to do to get there and start taking steps every day. Because nothing will change if nothing will change, right? If you feel like you need the church, because I don't want to be so anti-church that I don't acknowledge the good that is done, because that's how we used to meet for civil rights meetings, you know, in the 60s and stuff like that.
I mean, you could take it farther than that. That's how they used to meet during slavery.
Exactly. So it's like, I can't, in good conscience, take all that away. I can't take it all the way. But if you think that you need to be told what to do, you have to really sit down and look inside yourself and ask, what are you looking for? Because the messages are going to get old. The church will get old. People try to act like, I had this argument with my brother. My brother's a preacher. I had this argument with my brother the other day because he plays the drums. And I was like, bro, you don't get tired of being here? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, you don't get tired? Like, how many times can they tell you a certain Bible verse before you're like, damn, nigga, I know this already? How many times could you read Harry Potter before it got boring? I'm not saying to say that the Bible is fictitious or whatever. I'm not here to debate that. What you believe is what you believe. What I am saying is,
Well, I was gonna say those are some big ass books. So I feel like you could read it a lot of times before.
yeah, but what about 15 years? You think you get bored after 15 years?
I never read the whole Bible, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I got bored after the first few pages. To me, it just sounds like the beginning is creation, right? It just sounds like, you know, once upon a time in a faraway land. I don't do shit like that. I've been reading.
Start a
You
Shrek.
talking about Harry Potter? I read Harry Potter in probably like second, third grade, some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been reading for real for a long time.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to hear none of that storybook type shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
And it's
But
stuff like
that's
that.
just me personally. I also feel like there's a lot of wisdom to be gained. I've seen what it's done for people who go to jail and they find the Muslim brothers in there that help them to become the man that they need to be. Like, I've seen things like that. So, not in jail, by the way. That sounded crazy, but I think that it could be good for people. That's why I asked you, what do you think young men should do? Because sometimes they're just searching for that thing.
I think the issue is we also have to if you are a young man, specifically you're a young man, you also have to recognize correlation is not causation. And what that means is there could be a good thing in the Bible. Like Jesus said, treat people how you want to be treated and you will be blessed. And y'all taking that literally like, oh, you know, you gonna win the lottery. I do play the lottery and I hope I do win. But
you play the lottery?
Of course.
Bro.
I know.
Gang, you just
all that shit.
You
out
just
the window.
canceled out the whole.
Yes.
You play the lottery, bro?
All that shit out the window.
Which how much is your average lottery spend? You in the gas station holding up the line?
No, I'd be like, oh, let me get a Powerball, $2. I used to do that. Me and my days do that all the time.
So you playing the fucking $1 billion lottery?
Yeah, the local ones too. Maybe. Shit. Hey, what if I win and break you off?
Hey, cut the cameras off. Man. This nigga talking like he gonna win the Powerball.
Chill, I might. Chill.
You're not. It's designed for you to lose. Have you ever watched a documentary about McDonald's monopoly?
Yeah.
It's designed for you to lose.
That's how I feel about Prize Picks too. As outspoken as I am about all the sports gambling and shit like that, yes, I do go in there, go into the Quick Trip, and I'd be like, hey, bruh, let me get a Mega Millions. I never said I wasn't a hypocrite. It never came out my mouth once.
You was a person.
I never came out my mouth.
The lottery, bro. You just lost.
But back to the real deals.
I forgot what he was saying. You were playing a fucking Powerball.
We talking about people think that they'll be blessed like by being a good person, but the blessing is being a good person. Like the causation of you being blessed from other people, like is you were a nice person, someone was nice to you. Same thing with the concept of sin. They'd be like, oh, the Lord says we shouldn't kill, so let's not kill. Well, maybe we shouldn't kill because you want people to feel safe around you. You know, maybe we shouldn't steal from other people because we want to be able to create a community where we can be safe with one another and not have to be on guard all the time. That's the blessing. Or they'd be like, oh, the Bible says not to eat pork and X, Y, Z. Well, the sin isn't, you know what I'm saying? It's not that you're going to go to hell for eating pork. It's that pigs are notoriously unclean. That's why you shouldn't eat pork. So it's like, I think when you're searching for that direction, stop always assigning, like, don't think the cause of your blessings is just because you went to church and gave that $15. You know what I'm saying? It's not just because you were nice to the homeless person because Jesus told you to do it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that homeless person opened up like a wealth of wisdom that you would not have known. Or maybe you gave, I remember one time I was trying to park my car. Like I said, I party a lot, trying to park my car on the street. I remember I gave a homeless man a Red Bull the week before. I came back. Same homeless man, hey bro, I remember you, bro, your car's safe. Car was not broke into the whole night. Other niggas' car was broke into.
Hey man, don't believe them homeless people talking about your car safe, bro. I wish I would be breaking in the cars and a homeless man could be talking about, nah, not this one, bro. Nah, bro, this one
maybe
good.
He was the nigga breaking into cars. My point is, the niceness did not come from above. The niceness came from someone that I also showed kindness to.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're looking for direction, don't.
You believe in karma?
No. I used to try to, you start getting into like, I don't know, witchcraft candles, all that stuff like that. You start thinking like, oh yeah, karma, da da da. It's not real. If karma was real, white people wouldn't be living as good as they do. Let's just be real.
Living good?
Yes, they have all the money, all the X, Y, Z. I'm not saying money buys you happiness, but poverty can't buy you shit.
You think white people have all the money?
I think they do. I think they have a majority of it. I think they have it where it counts in America, at least.
Yeah. Maybe.
At least that.
Speaking of money, are you full-time content creator?
No, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be a full-time content creator. I just post my videos.
It pays your bills. I mean, you say you're getting paid off TikTok. You on YouTube?
Nah, I don't have it. I'm on YouTube. They tell me to do all that.
Because for what you have to say, you need long-form content. Like, we already been talking for an hour, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And you probably don't feel like it was that long.
Yeah, I really don't.
So what you have to say, like, it needs to be like, you mentioned Deontay Kyle. Like, he was really like, well, I got some shit to say. Finna turn this camera on, and I'm gonna let it be known. I think people will watch it.